From the Stratus Arena at the Rotman Center on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson University in Hackensack, New Jersey, WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington, is proud to present the 60th Oscar F. Thompson Memorial Bergen County Jamboree. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury along with John Francola and the volunteers of WCTV as we bring you this first of 4 games this afternoon of the quarterfinal Jamboree, which will feature number 3-seeded Teaneck versus the 6-seeded Ramsey. John Francola, here we go. We're in the quarters. Ramsey, we were talking before, you and I, they haven't lost a game in Bergen County yet.
Well, you know, it's a team that's 20-1. The only loss, Larry, was to a Washington Township team, which is in South Jersey, not where we are, but they were playing down in Florida, and they lost by 15 points to a team, a very good team. So they're undefeated in the state of New Jersey. They didn't lose. This is a team that's got some great ball players, great shooters, and last week we had a young man, Joseph Carroll, who had a fantastic game for Ramsey. We talked to the father, so let's talk about these two teams.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Teaneck now. They come in outstanding. They have the most Jamboree victories, 12 in their illustrious career in this Jamboree. They had 5 in a row. They have an outstanding coach in Jerome Smart. They are very talented, very athletic, and they're seeded number 3.
They're 19-3. They've only lost 3 games all year to a Gil St. Bernard, Don Bosco, and Seton Hall, and the rest of the time they've been perfect. They have the 2 cousins, as I call them. They are cousins. You have the small point guard, James, and of course you have the 6'7" shooter, Daniels. And these 2 young men can play, and they can light up the basket.
I'm very impressed that we saw him last year a little bit, Jaquay James, number 41, for Teaneck, who does everything. He brings the ball up, he sets the plays, he can drive, and he's got a tremendous shot. He's an all-around great ball player. It should be a great game. We're going to do 4 games today. This is our first one, 3 more to go.
And do you know, in that game that we did last week against Riverdale, Riverdale threw a great defense on James and Daniels, and it took a final finish by Teaneck to beat them by 15 points, but it was a lot closer than that.
Yeah, if you just read the score, you think Teaneck had a nice, easy game, but it was a tough and nut game until we got to the 4th quarter, and then Teaneck pulled away. It's our first game. It's the quarterfinal. The winner here moves on next Sunday to play in the semifinal. Number 6 seed Ramsey, number 3 seed Teaneck. It's brought to you by the volunteers of WCTV. We'll be back with the opening tip-off in just a moment.
Bergen County Basketball Jamboree quarterfinals. Our first game this afternoon features the Rams of Ramsey High School, coached by Mr. Kevin McGuire.
Joe Hausman, the voice of the Jamboree, will be announcing the starting lineups, and we'll try to pick them up.
At this time, I would like to introduce to you the entire rosters for both teams. We'll begin with the non-starters, and we'll name all the Ramsey players first, and then the Teaneck players. For the Rams of Ramsey High School, number 12, Zach Rush, number 12. Number 13, Drew Van Wisher, number 13. Number 10 for Ramsey, Tommy Ventura, number 10. Number 24 for the Rams, Kevin Mullane, number 24. And for the Rams of Ramsey High School, number 50, Number 32 for the Highwaymen, Darius Ashby. Number 32. Number 13, Chandler Davenport. Number 13. Number 2 for the Highwaymen, Elijah Gonzalez. Number 2. For Teaneck High School, number 10, Darius Correa. Number 10. For the Highwaymen, number 35, Pierre So. Number 35. For Teaneck, number 5, Corey Petty. Number 5. Teaneck High School, number 21, Nick Whitaker. Number 21. Number 24, Corey Gordon. Number 24.
Mr. Smith.
And number 11, Kyle Lawrence. Number 11. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you the starters for this first game. And again, we'd like to alternate starters for both teams. For the Rams of Ramsey High School, starting in guard this afternoon, a 5', 10" junior, number 23, Christian Nazario, number 23. For the Highwaymen of Teaneck High School, starting in guard, a 6', 1" junior, number 1, Adrian Balcom. Number 1. And the forward position this afternoon for the Rams, a 6', 7" senior, number 22, Sean Kaczynski, number 22. Starting at guard for the Highwaymen, a 6', 2" senior, number 12, Keanu Vanderman. Number 12. Starting at guard for Ramsey, a 6'3" senior, number 3, Jack Gaffney. Number 3. At the forward position this afternoon for the Highwaymen, a 6', 5" senior, number 4, Jaleel Correa. Number 4. Starting at guard for the Rams of Ramsey, a 5', 9" senior, number 5, Michael Cerulli. Number 5. At the center position for Teaneck, a 6', 5" junior, number 22, Juwan Daniels. Number 22. At the guard position this afternoon for Ramsey, a 6', 5" senior, number 4, Joe Carroll. Number 4. And starting in guard for the Highwaymen, a 5', 9" sophomore, number 41, Jaquay James. Number 41. Starting lineup for the Rams of Ramsey High School, Highwaymen, Teaneck High School. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time,
Well, we had the introduction of the starting teams. Again, it's for Teaneck, Balcom, Jure, Bannerman, Daniels, James, Ramsey, Gaffney, Joe Carroll, Michael Cirilli, Sean Kapinski, and Christian Tesario. We are ready. The crowd is filing in. We are ready for the first of 4 games that will be brought to you today.
And Larry, behind us, we have a full house, and the other side, both sides, but that's going to be filling in very quickly.
Oh, the crowd will come in Sunday afternoon. It's a cold day here. Wow. We came in, it was 5 degrees on my computer.
Well, my wife called this morning in the Poconos, 12 below zero this morning. It is cold. Snuggle up with somebody.
It's
Stay warm.
well, it's Valentine's Day. We got
Well,
Kopczynski
Did you
and
give me a
Daniels.
card? Did you give me a card for?
Oh, I got
Valentine's?
everything. Flowers,
for me,
card.
For me. No, for me. And for we got to have for all the people, right?
Also made breakfast this morning too.
Oh, you're great.
Okay, Daniels has with the jump. Yeah, he has the ball back. He has a steal as it draws court. Joe Carroll lays it up and in. So quickly, 2-0.
A steal and a score. Joe Carroll, we have to say, we would call him Joseph, but only his father can call him Joseph. So you're Joe to us now.
What is he now? Joe?
Joe.
Okay.
Joe Carroll.
Okay. James brings it over. Joe Carroll. It's like my Joe. It's got
Yeah.
3 names. Joe, Joey, and Joseph. Daniels, long 3-pointer, banging around. No good. Taken down by Gaffney. Carroll brings it up. Back at the Rothman Center. Long time. There's a long 3-pointer. Bangs around. No good. That was Gaffney. Daniels has it. Here comes James. He's quick.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at him go. James puts it up, tries to draw a foul. Ball is knocked out of bounds off Ramsey. James could break the defense down quite easily.
Unbelievable. He had a tough time in the beginning of last week's game on that zone, but he got hot in the second half. I think he had 25.
Balcom backs it out now. Setting up a play here. Bannerman. Inside. Balcom rejected inside. Carroll comes up with it. 2-0. Just the start of things here. Ramsey's leading. There's a big shot out there. And they're going to say it's off Teaneck. I think it was off Bannerman.
Nice job that time as he took the ball coast to coast. This is a team that you have to score fast on against Ramsey, or else they'll stay in the game with you.
Save by Testorio. Cirilli. Gaffney loses the ball. Let's say it was knocked out of bounds. That's the cheerleaders of
The Highwaymen.
The Highwaymen.
Oh,
cheerleaders.
Highway ladies. The ladies or the women?
The ladies, yeah.
They do a great job.
Gaffney shoots and hits from way outside.
Jack Gaffney.
So it's 3-0 now. Ramsey leads.
How about
I said
5-0?
5-0.
5-0.
I wanted to say it's a 3-point. Yeah, I know. Everybody put their hands on 5. These people are listening over here.
Look at this.
Serio
Steal.
steals it from James. Puts it up, no good. Puts it back up, and there's a foul.
Foul on number 41, James. So Tesserera.
So Tesserio will go for 2 shots. Misses the front end.
Yeah, Tesserera, number 23.
Six 0 now, Ramsey. James slowly brings it up. Balcom now. Bannerman working. Bannerman throws it back out, tipped away. Teaneck's got to be a little more quick with these passes cross court. James.
Not, they're going to steal him.
Daniels has it knocked away. Over the top, no foul.
And they're not, so you have to adjust to what's being called.
Kevin McGuire right in the middle there.
With the nice.
And one standing up. That's Kevin. Had a nice chat with him before the game.
Kevin McGuire.
Daniels. Bannerman puts it up, no good. And they're going to say it dribbles off, I believe it dribbled off Jamboree.
Well, it's kind of a cold start for the Highwaymen.
They have a tendency of starting slow, ending fast.
But this is a team that you can't give them too many points because they can shoot from the outside.
Oh, they can. We've seen them about 4 or 5 times this year, Ramsey. Gaffney back outside. Long three-pointer, good! Cirilli.
Timeout.
And just like that, it's 9-0. Ramsey over Teaneck. Wow.
You got to call. You got to change the mojo. Right now, it's all Rams. 9-0, as you see on the score. 4:32 to go in the first quarter.
You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. Oh,
Well, you know what Coach Smart is telling them right now? We're going to go full court. It's time to raise your sneakers, tie everything up, raise your shorts, and you're going to play man-to-man full court.
So Ramsey comes out playing good defense, hitting a couple of shots, and pulls to a 9-0 lead over Teaneck.
2 threes, couple of steals, and it's a shutout. You know, the pitching is shutout.
Yeah,
So for 3 minutes and
30
40
seconds.
Yeah, they're champs.
James drives in, stops, looks, shoots, rims the basket, no good. And it comes off the feet of Joe Carroll.
See how easy we settled to Joe instead of Joseph? If I want to be his father, I'll call him Joseph.
Carroll knocks away. Yeah, I have the same thing with my Joe. Some of us call him Joe, some call him Joseph, and his nephews and nieces call him Joey. So I totally understand. Bannerman out to Balcom. Balcom pushes it out.
And they're playing the zone, like a 2-1-2 zone, looks like a 2-3. Match up 2-3. And they're trying to stop your outside shooting of James and Daniels.
James back up, goes inside. Nice feed. Taken down, knocked away, and out of bounds. Nice defense by Ramsey. Inside, they wouldn't let them score.
Unbelievable. Couple inside shots.
Bannerman will trigger it in. Daniels is pushed. Let's see if that's
like 22. Kaczynski
with the foul. 3:43 to go in the first quarter. It's 9-0 here in the quarterfinals. Long pass out here to Balcom. Bannerman.
It looks like they gave that foul on to Tesorero.
Ball dribbles out. They're going to say it's going to Ramsey.
So Tesorero made the foul.
Okay.
You and I we thought it was 22, but it was 23.
We'll change it.
We'll go with the...
That's why they give us erasers on a lot of our pencils.
Well, except we use pen. So we cross out.
White out. Carroll, we're going to call jump ball.
Nice job that time by Bannerman. Gianni Bannerman. I like that first name, Gianni.
He's been I think for the last 3 years, he's been playing in the Jamboree.
He's now a senior.
Yeah, we've seen him. Cirilli backs it up. Shot no good by Gaffney. Taken down by Daniels. Quickly up court. This is what they want to do. Quickly. No good. Taken down by Kopinski. Over Tesorio. Quickly across the timeline. Stops, looks, wants it, sits, rims the basket. No good. Taken down.
They're going into a track meet.
Bannerman throws it away. It's head of the court. Gaffney puts it up. Banged away beautifully.
What a block. We got to pick this young man, or he's going to have to little timeout here. That's number 21.
That's Whitaker.
Whitaker. He had a... Looks like timeout.
Yeah, he got hurt on that one.
Timeout Rams. He fell, I guess we could call it the jewels.
We have a timeout on the court.
30-second timeout.
It's 9-0. Teaneck leads. Teaneck trails 9-0 to Ramsey. The Bergen County Coach Association and the Jamboree Committee would like to thank the following organizations for support of the 2016 Jamboree: TD Bank, Sports Time, The Record, Lifesavers Incorporated, Brian Murphy Esquire's Biggie's Restaurant, Diamond Rock Water, Joe and Company Insurance, and of course, Washington Community Television. That's us.
WCTV.
But the temperature now is, hey, went up to 13.
I'm going to take my shirt off.
I knew it was getting warm in here.
Yeah.
Woo.
I was never so cold in my life when I got up this morning.
Last year I was cold for the whole month of February.
Well,
I
I
couldn't
tried to
believe
get away.
Oh, all right.
Still a
Rich.
shutout.
Gaffney.
Yeah, they're in a matchup zone.
Cirilli now has it.
Now they're switching over.
Pulling back. Cirilli backing up. There's 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. If you can believe it, Teaneck hasn't scored. Back outside. And they're going to call a walk.
Yeah, he took a little step.
Joe Carroll walk.
He wanted to get to the hoop.
He really wanted to get to the hoop.
Well, sometimes, you know, you got that three-pointer, shoot it. He made one, well, Gaffney had one, and Cirilli's got one. Got to take that open shot.
What you don't want to do here if you're Ramsey,
There's the
James hits. You don't want to get into a running game and have Teaneck running on you. You want to set up your defense and stop them from running, getting those fast breaks.
That's a nice spin. Look at
Nice
that play.
spinning by Gaffney.
5 points for Gaffney.
11-2. Ramsey leads. Daniels did everything,
Nice pass by James.
and they're going to call a foul. Daniel did everything on that play, couldn't get it in, but got the rebound, put it back up, and there was a foul inside.
Looks like number 4 on a foul.
Carroll.
Joe Carroll.
And Balcom will go to the line with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go.
He'll be shooting 2.
Hits the first one. Next game, we're going to have Paramus Catholic playing Don Bosco Prep.
We have, wait till we see the one coach, animated coach, Mac, I think. We're going to have fun with that coach. He's a great coach, but he's also very
Animated.
live. Animated is the right word.
Carroll,
Mark
watched by
Scott.
Bannerman. Bannerman really was tight. Here's your defense, John, you're talking about.
Oh, the Highwaymen help.
They'll put pressure on you and try to turn you over.
Oh, they want to double team in the corners,
Under a minute to go
like
in
that.
the quarter. Cirilli breaks. Cirilli did every Kapinski taken down by Balcom. We're at 38 seconds to go.
In the quarters at the Rothman Center.
We're back.
Oh, it was coming to me there, Larry.
Nah, don't worry. I was no problem.
Now, number 1 there.
Bannerman inside to Daniels. Cross court. James has a wide open shot. Somehow Daniels gets it. Hook shot, no good. Bouncing around. Coming right to us.
Oh,
Tesorerio has
oh, look at that move
8
behind
seconds
the
to
back.
go. Cuts to Gaffney for 3. Oh! Jack Gaffney hits a first quarter at the Rodman Center in the quarterfinals of the Jamboree, the 2016 Jamboree. As the Bergen County will be seen on our stations all through March on the channel and system you are watching, or you can go to our system, www.wctv.us.
The proceeds from the Jamboree and other county tournaments are used to fund the 54 scholarship awarded to each of the BCCA member schools. For several years, the BCCA has awarded $27,000 in scholarships, $500 to each school, largely due to thousands of fans support the Jamboree and other tournaments. This scholarship program is named in the honor of Lou Lanzolata, longtime executive secretary, treasurer of the BCCA and multi-sport coach of Paramus High School. The Bergen County Association are made up of Chris Brown, Park Ridge president, Roger Pelletier from Mawa, first vice president, Brian McDonald, Indian Hill, second vice president, Howie Conklin, Bergenfield, Ed Sharon, Joe Del Buno, executive and treasurer. At that point, let's go back to the game, and I'll finish that off.
And we have a foul. John will finish it off.
And the Jamboree committee that Paul Pugliese and Ed Cromer, co-chairman, Leon Steinberg, John Ryan, Rookie Corcoran, Chris Annabelle, and the liaison, Tom Curry. Back to the game.
You got that all in pretty good.
Oh my goodness. That was fast speed.
Daniels hits a quick jumper, and it's now cut the lead to 14-6. Ramsey leads. Just the start of things here in the second quarter. Cirilli brings it up. Gaffney. There's Carroll. Watched by Bannerman. Bannerman's one of the better defenses players, and I say that he's called for pushing.
No, it should be, no, that's Paramus Catholic, I believe.
These are one of the schools coming in for the second game.
It should be Paramus Catholic.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, the Paladins.
And they're going to call a foul on Whitaker.
It looks like, yes, they are the Paladins.
Cirilli. Reverse. No good. Bannerman has up to James. James gets around Carroll. James drives all the way in. Tries to feed Daniels. Knocked away. Picked up by Cirilli.
One motion. Michael Cirilli does a great job with it. Look at this. Oh.
No good. Good puts it up. No good again. Another rebound. Outside. And they're going to call a foul. Cirilli was fouled. Kopczynski did a lot of work under the basket there, John.
Well, you know what? He had the layup, Larry, and he waited and he pumped. Could have gone right up.
Knocked away nicely by Daniels. They're making
Whitaker.
What Teaneck's doing is making Ramsey inside change the trajectory of their shots.
They're making him think too much. You're not reacting to the situation. You got to play your game. And that was number 21, Whitaker, with a great defensive play. See, once you start thinking against them.
Daniels from outside got a nice soft shot, and it's 14-8 as Teaneck begins to creep back here in this game.
Defense creates offense, and that's what's happening right now with Teaneck.
Carroll spinning, knocked away by James as he spun right into him. James, the head of the court, back to the pass. And Daniels lays it in, and it's 14-10. Vittorio puts it up, knocked away by Whitaker.
Oh, goaltending!
They're going to call goaltending. Whitaker made a nice play, but it was goaltending.
Looks like 23 gets a basket. Tesorero.
Teaneck is making Ramsey work inside. They're beginning to get inside their head, John. They're changing their shot trajectory.
As a matter of fact, the play before that was questionable. Could have been goaltending, but it was great block. They're thinking too much.
Stolen by Tesorio. He's ahead of the field, puts it up and in.
Tesorero does a great job on the steal and goes coast to coast. 18-10.
Kyle Lawrence is in number 11. James has a look. No good. Whitaker gets the rebound. Whitaker got inside position, was able to get the offensive rebound and lay it right up.
Yeah, you got to box out on defense and keep Teaneck out in that situation.
18-12. Osorio working. There's that shot again. He went up and had to change the shot trajectory. Daniels puts it up, no good. And it's going to be a jump ball between Whitaker and Kapinski.
Well, what Tesorero is doing a super job in transition on the court, going to the hoop. The young man, as you can see him on TV, what a great job he's doing. He's got 5 points, but he's doing a great job with the ball. Good-looking young man right there, number 23.
Foul comes in, Lawrence is out for Teaneck. James will put it in, 18-12. Ramsey leads. Daniels. Balcom puts it up and in. Got inside. 4-point lead now for Ramsey, 18-14. 4 minutes to go in the half. Shirelli brings it up. Gaffney has the ball knocked away. That's what I mean, John. Teaneck now is contesting every shot.
They got great speed. The zone is going out there, and they're not giving the time to shoot.
And the height, too.
And right now, it's working on the minds of the Rams.
Look at this, knocked away by Whitaker. Up to Daniels. Bannerman drives, puts it in. Whitaker has it knocked away. Back to Bannerman, and he makes it a 2-point game, 18-16.
This is that Teaneck defense. Highwaymen, hell, is working to a charm.
Ever since it was 9-0, it's 16-7 now, Teaneck. 9-0 Ramsey, 16-7 over the last quarter and a half. Gaffney drives, stops, puts it up and in.
Nice
See, he just went up and shot the ball. He didn't think about anything but shooting the ball, and it's 20-16 now.
And he stepped back, Larry, to make the shot, or else it gets blocked. A fall away.
James.
That's going to be a great battle right there.
And a foul, almost got the rim. Balcom is fouled.
By Carroll. Should be a second. No, Kupczynski.
Kupczynski with the foul. Balcom will have 2 shots. Makes the first one with 2:38 to go. Makes it a 20-17 lead for Ramsey. Whoa. That's called a shooter's touch, John?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, defense wins tour championship, and that's what you see right here. Look at this.
Carroll loses the ball. Whitaker has it. Comes out to Tesorio. Teaneck's picked up their defensive intensity here now, and Ramsey's going to have to match this intensity.
Yeah, Tesorero does a great job with the ball. He's got to handle the ball. And Cirilli,
there he goes. Puts it up. No good. Kapinski puts it up,
Oh,
and he's fouled. So Kapczynski with the rebound and puts it in. Looking to make it a 3-point play with 2 minutes to go in the half.
That's the old-fashioned way. I couldn't hear who made the foul. I'll have to pick it up at halftime. Those are the shots you got to make.
22-18. Ramsey leads Teaneck.
155.
In the half.
Defense has picked up drastically in the second quarter.
Made it a close game here. James from way outside. Rims the basket, no back.
We'll have to check his sneakers. He's got great sneakers.
Tell you one thing, John. Ramsey hasn't substituted.
Well, they figure they can last 128 to halftime.
Carroll driving.
Oh, that was a great
nice
pass.
Gaffney back out to Cirilli. 1 minute, 16 seconds to go. James watching Cirilli.
Look at this. This is a nice battle.
Cirilli gets a step. James cuts him off. He throws it back out to Carroll. We are at the 1 minute mark now.
They're looking to have one shot possibly.
Maybe.
Or a good shot.
One good one.
Oh
my.
Oh!
Joe Carroll.
Carroll.
Off balance glass. Makes it 24-18.
You know that song, Oh Carroll?
40 seconds to go in the half.
By Neil Sedaka. Oh Carroll. That was
Rebound inside, blocked away. Kapczynski's working, they're gonna call a foul.
It's Kapczynski.
With 27.6 seconds to go, Daniels will go to the line.
Daniels has 6 rebounds. And you know, Neil Sedaka sang that song, Oh Carroll. Carroll King. We know our old songs.
Daniel makes the first one.
So Daniels has 7 points. 7 points. A 5-point lead.
Mullane is in number 24.
Is your first substitution.
Yeah, for Ramsey.
Oh.
Bannerman runs into Cirilli.
But you can see what they're trying to do. Double team, go for the steal. And the second half will be highwaymen hell.
Kyle Lawrence, number 11, is in for Teaneck.
14 seconds.
Carroll hold the ball. 24-19, Ramsey leads. Cirilli gets inside, pushes back out to Gaffney. Gaffney stops, shoots, no good. James has. Half a second to go, good if it goes, no good. And the half has come to an end here on the Stratus Arena in the Rothman Center on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson University in Hackensack, New Jersey. 24-19, Ramsey leads Teaneck. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
He has scored 7 points. He has no
The Mickey Corcoran Scholarship Fund, we're going to talk about that now. The Mickey Corcoran Scholarship Fund is a fund established in the name of the late Mickey Corcoran, who was a figure in Bergen County high school sports scene for over 70 years. The Mickey Corcoran Scholarship Fund is a 501c3 nonprofit organization established to recognize male and female high school athletes who embody the characteristics of Coach Mickey Corcoran. The athlete who is awarded the scholarship will have to distinguish him or herself on and off the playing field. Being the best athlete on the team is not a prerequisite to receive this award. The athlete will have to demonstrate respect for teammates, coaches, and officials. He or she will be of high moral character with hard-working ethic, discipline, and a sense of fair play. The recipient will be regarded as coachable by his or her teammates and coach. The athlete must have conducted some form of community service either in school or in the local community. Nominations can be submitted through the nominee's high school athletic office. Tax-exempt donations to the fund can be made out to the Bergen County Coach Association. Please, in the memo, put it down. It's the Mickey Corcoran Scholarship, and send it to the Bergen County Coaches Association, care of the Mickey Corcoran Scholarship Fund, 235 Airmont Road, Mahwah, New Jersey, 07430. Again, that's the Bergen County. You send the scholarship, you send the money to the Bergen County Coaches Association, care of the Mickey Corcoran Scholarship Fund, 235 Airmont Road in Mahwah, New Jersey, 07430. And this is an outstanding scholarship to honor the late, great Mickey Corcoran. John, we've known Mickey a long time as we look at the people across the way doing the technical stuff and all of the stats that they're doing there. You have some stats here, huh?
Well, let me give you the stats. Sounds like, all right, here I am. For Ramsey, let's do the Ramsey. 24 points. Jack Gaffney had 10 points, 1 foul. Joseph Carroll, or Joe Carroll, 4 points, 1 foul. Michael Cirilli, 3 points, a three-pointer, no fouls. Kopczynski, 2 fouls, 2 points. Tesorero, 5 points, 2 fouls, a total of 24 points. For Teaneck, Agent Balcom had 6 points, no fouls. Gianni Bannerman, 2 points, 2 fouls. Nick Whitaker, 2 points, 2 fouls. Jawan Daniels, 7 points, no foul. And James had 1 foul, 2 points for a total of 19. The defense has been spectacular for the Rams, the Ramsey Rams, to hold them down. But this is where Teaneck will come back in the third and fourth quarter.
Well, we're ready here to put the ball in play as we start the third quarter in the first game of the quarterfinals. 3 more games to follow. This is Ramsey, seeded number 6 against Teaneck, seeded number 3. Ramsey has the ball. They have the lead 24-19. Carroll pulls it back. Bannerman watching him. Cirilli. Long three-pointer, no good. Taken down by Bannerman. Pushes it up course to Balcom. Balcom has a screen, puts it up, no good. Taken down by Gaffney. Gaffney quickly up court. Carroll, reverse, puts it up, no good. Daniels, are they going to call a foul on Carroll, I believe?
It is on Carroll.
Well, John and I'd like to wish our wives a happy Valentine's Day, because today is Valentine's Day, and I'm sure all of people on the WCTV like to wish their loved ones a happy Valentine's Day. And
oh, look at it.
oh, Ida got her shirt. Ida got her Jamboree.
Happy Valentine.
It's a Valentine's better from the committee.
It looks really nice on you, Ida.
Looks better on her than it should look on us.
Oh, absolutely. You better say that. God, we should even mention us to comparing to Ida.
John, I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. Carroll. That's Oreo.
Oh, look at
nice
that
tuck. Kopczynski with a layup. 26-19. Ramsey leads. Ramsey's still staying in that zone.
Well, you have to. You cannot play man to man with Daniels and James.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can't do it.
Balcom.
They'll take you to school, as they say.
Bannerman. James. Back outside. Bannerman, long three-pointer. Gianni Bannerman. He's got a very nice shot that we've seen here at the Jamboree over the last 3 years. Cirilli.
So 4-point game.
Carroll.
And they want to slow it down a little bit for Rams because they need to relax. They got to play a lot on defense.
26-22, Ramsey leads. They've led the whole way. Knocked away by Whitaker. Stood under there. James stops, shoots. No good. Comes back to James. Behind his back. And they're going to call a foul on, I believe, Cirilli. There's Paul Pugliese, the coach chairman. Paul, the Jamboree gave Ida, who's talking about the sweater that she got with the emblem of the Jamboree on it. We'd like to thank the Jamboree for being so kind to WCTV.
Absolutely. And of course, I lost to foul, but that's not as important on foul.
Paramus Catholic coach.
That's Paramus. He's from Paramus Catholic.
Jump, good. Daniels with the jump.
A two-pointer?
Two-pointer.
And that was
Cirilli.
Coach Holland Mack was the coach.
Yeah, from Paramus Catholic. He was sitting there and I didn't try to wave. Meanwhile, it's 26-24.
A two-point
Teaneck
game.
is getting closer and closer. Tesario, long outside jumper. Basket no good. Chapinski's in. No good. Put it back up and fouled. Kapczynski inside. Been doing this the entire game.
6-7. Daniels on the foul. 7 rebounds for Kapczynski.
Kapczynski goes to the line.
He has 7 rebounds.
He has played very well, John, under that basket. No good. Whitaker off to James. James quickly into the forecourt. Malcolm. Somehow Daniels got that ball off behind his ear. He shot that.
He's got 11 points.
28-26. Ramsey leads. Gaffney. Cirilli.
2-point game. It's been a great game to open up the quarters.
Gaffney drives in, then they're going to call a foul.
Whitaker.
That's it. Whitaker with the foul.
That's his 3rd foul. So out comes Whitaker.
Jure comes in to replace him. Rims the basket, no good. That was Cirilli's shot. James.
Oh, look at that. Look at that defense. Oh, looks like number 3.
Tesario.
No. 24, 23. Tesorero.
Tesario, yeah.
Yeah, Tesorero.
So he picks up the foul.
His 3rd foul. I thought it was the other guy.
Daniels of Malcolm blocked
Nice
away.
feed.
How do you like that? They blocked one too.
That was
Ball
number
down goes
22.
Tesario, puts it up and in. Over Lawrence's attempted block. Bannerman quickly in the forecourt. Stops, jumps, no good. Coming around.
I missed that basket.
And a foul.
Who made that basket for Ramsey?
Tesario.
Oh, Tesorero?
Tesario made it 2
Okay.
points. Daniels. Malcolm.
This defense, the zone is working extremely well.
Bouncing around, no good. Malcolm throws it up, no good. Nice outside. And the ball gets knocked off.
Off 23, Tesserero.
So Tesserero.
Nice
Hey, Nick.
haircut he's got there. He got a nice cut in the back.
That's our cameraman.
So 3:14 to go in the third quarter in a 4-point differential in favor of the Rams.
Daniels from way downtown.
Down
Whoa, a three-pointer. And it's a one-point game with under 3 minutes to go in the third. Daniels showing his versatility. Gaffney is cut off by the aforementioned Daniels.
You got 14 points for Daniels.
Cirilli backs it up. Gaffney, spinning move. No good.
Oh, look at that. Oh!
Kaczynski almost had another layup.
Kaczynski underneath did a great job.
So Carroll's going to come back out. Tesserio will have to sit.
That's 4 on Christian.
He's going to have to sit the rest of this quarter for sure. We have 2:29 to go, and part of the fourth, he has 4 fouls, 1 more, and he's done. James.
Also had 7 points, Tesserero on offense.
Tipped away. Gaffney puts us inside.
He had to look for somebody. He was ready to
Cirilli.
travel.
Long three-pointer, no good. Corezio with a long three-pointer, no good. Banged around, comes up, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Kaczynski. Yeah.
That should be his third.
1:53 to go. It's a 1-point lead for Ramsey. Balcom's on the line.
Two shots.
Makes the first one, and we are all tied up.
Balcom's got 7 points. He's 5 for 5.
Oh,
6 for 6.
And Teaneck goes up by a point.
Balcom has 6 for 6 from the line.
How you like that? I asked for coffee, and Rookie Corcoran brings me the largest cup of coffee you can find. Knocked away. Whitaker has. Up to James. James with a floating, no good, but it's put back in.
Daniels.
By Jure.
No, Daniels. Daniels.
And we have a foul.
That was Daniels on that basket as he brought it back up. 16 points for Daniels.
33-30 now. Teaneck leads.
10 rebounds for Daniels. And 16 points for Daniels. He had no points in the first quarter.
And now he's starting to warm up, huh?
And he's got 16.
1:23 to go. Some of the fans for Teaneck. That's the coach again, Jerome Smart for Teaneck. Gaffney wants a three-pointer, no good. Banging around, and white ball.
You can't let them get too far ahead. 3-point differential. 1:17 to go in the third quarter.
Teaneck slowly banging their way up there. And now they have a 3-point lead as James brings it up.
And now they're going to wait for a good shot.
Well, they're ahead now as we get to the 1-minute mark now.
And they can stay out there. If I'm Ramsey, I let them stay out there at this point.
Yeah, I tell you, if I'm Coach Smart, you want to stay, I'll take the last shot.
Well, for both teams, this is good. It's a little rest. I wouldn't come out. Well, Teaneck wants Rams to come out. And the Rams says, we're staying.
We're at 33 seconds and counting in the third quarter. There you go. There's the time. There's the score. We're under 30 now. We'll see what time they start. About 15
Probably
probably.
about 6-7 seconds.
There's 20.
Yeah, he's waiting.
We're going to go for the lead. Well, we didn't know it. Here we go.
Here we go. 10 seconds.
Bannerman back out. James driving, puts it in.
What a
James off the wing for a dunk, and that will end the third quarter. As Teaneck comes back to take a 5-point lead, 35-30 over Ramsey here at the Rothman Center on the campus of Fairleigh Dickinson University. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. The Bergen County Coach Association and the Jamboree Committee would like to thank the staff and the athletic department of Fairleigh Dickinson University for hosting the quarterfinals, semifinals, and championship game here, and also for their wonderful assistance at WCTV. We were here Thursday afternoon, and they set everything up for us, so when we showed up today, they were ready for us. John is going to read the Oscar M. Thompson Memorial Jamboree and where the proceeds of this wonderful tournament, where they go. Go ahead, John.
Well, the proceeds from the Jamboree and the other county tournaments are used to fund the 54 scholarship awarded to each of the BCCA member schools. For several years, the BCCA has awarded $27,000 in scholarship, $500 to each school, largely due to thousands of fans who support the Jamboree and other tournaments. This scholarship program is named in the honor of Lou Lanzillotta, longtime executive secretary, treasurer of BCCA, and multi-sport coach at Paramus High School. Bergen County Coaches Association, Chris Brown, Park Ridge, president. Roger Pelletier, Mawa, first vice president. Brian McDonough, Indian Hills, second vice president. Howard Conklin, Bergenfield secretary. Ed Scherer, Joe Del Bruno, executive secretary treasurer. I'll hold off for the second part as we get back to the game.
James now. He's moving around. Boy, does he hang on to that ball. They're going to call a personal foul on Jaquan James. Kyle Lawrence will come in for James.
Only 6 points in that quarter for Ramsey.
Yeah, good defense by Teaneck, but Ramsey also had a couple of looks. The ball just didn't drop a couple of times. We have a foul on number 11, Kyle Lawrence. Balcom will come in and Lawrence will sit down.
Larry, that quarter was 16-6, by the way.
Hey, there you go. A couple of shots didn't fall that Ramsey had a good look at it, but a lot of the times they were contested, their shots.
So Cirilli makes the first and the second.
Bannerman will bring it up as it's a 35-32 game now for Teaneck.
When we get a break, we'll finish the Jamboree committee. I'll
Yeah,
tell
sure.
you, reading and then trying to keep score.
Bannerman cut off by Cirilli. There goes Bannerman. Balcom. I think that could be it. 23.
Tesorero's out.
Tesorero, I think that's 5.
That's 5.
Tesorero will foul out.
He had 7 points and a lot of great plays and moves in this game. So a 3-point differential, 35-32. Well, as we look up here, Larry,
Here's how we got here. Riverdale and Elmwood Park. Then Riverdale won. Then Teaneck played Riverdale and Teaneck won.
by 15 points.
Yeah. St. Mary's knocked off Bogota and they played Ramsey, and Ramsey knocked off St. Mary's in a tough game last week. And here's how we got here today for the quarters. Teaneck and Ramsey. So Mullane is in.
A big loss for the Ramsey Rams.
Yeah, he played very well. Christian played it very well. Defensively, setting picks, doing the little things that may not show up in the box scores, but
Well, he had 7 points, too.
not bad.
Second high scorer.
Balton cut off. It's really. Daniels holding it out. Next game will be Paramus Catholic and Don Bosco Prep.
Been 2-0 here in favor of the Rams. Almost 2 minutes without scoring for Teaneck. Teaneck looks to shorten the game here right now. And
Getting a little, the Ramsey crowd is just a little upset about it. But they're leading by 3 points, so they can hang on to the ball for the next 5 minutes and 53 seconds and go back to Teaneck.
And you can see number 3, Cirilli looking over to Coach McGuire.
They're trying, I think Teaneck is trying to set up a play where you have a player drive and then hope to get someone off the wing for a dunk like Daniels did previously in the third quarter. All right. They figured everything out now. Ball comes back. Bannerman gets knocked away. And knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it was Kaczynski that knocked it out. Yeah, the cheerleaders are right in back of them.
Well, they're trying to get some excitement going. And in comes James.
Jaquad James is back in.
Well, he gave a little break for the last 5:13 to go. James only has 2 points in this game. A season low.
Ball is taken away. Cirilli has. Cirilli will bring it up. The 3-point game, Teaneck leads. Carroll from way down, and banks it! Oh, what a shot by Joe Carroll as he banks it.
A 3-point shot.
Boy, does he have cold water in his veins.
Well, Carroll now has 7. And I may have to start singing a song. Oh, Carroll. Oh, Carroll.
Oh, there we go. I know how to start you, right?
He was, no, I started with that.
You started it?
Yeah,
Oh.
Carroll. I
thought
did a
she-
song. Paul Anka.
4
From
minutes.
Canada. Oh, no.
It's Neil Sedaka, wasn't it?
It was.
Right.
But Neil Sedaka was from Canada. So was Paul Anka.
John, you
We're losing it.
Your geography. Your geography's a little off.
We're losing it. I'm losing it.
It's a great game, 35-35, under 4 minutes to go. Teaneck holding the ball.
10 turnovers for Teaneck up to this point, which is not bad for almost 4 quarters.
For a high price.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that octane. I believe that's Whitaker who forced that ball in. 37-35 now.
Whitaker's got 4 points. Timeout for
As
the
the time on
Rams.
the count, the Rams. We have 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go. 37-35. Teaneck leads Rams. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, the Bergen County Coach Association, and the Jamboree Committee would like to thank the following organizations for their wonderful support for the 2016 Jamboree. TD Bank, Sports Time, The Record, Lifesavers Incorporated, Brian Murphy Esquire, Biggie's Restaurant, Diamond Rock Water, Joe Company Insurance, and somehow Washington Community Television, that's us, WCTV. We're proud to be part of the 2016 Jamboree.
Well, Larry, we're just checking with our statistician. Rams only have 4 turnovers to 10 for Teaneck.
That's big. That's big.
Well, they've been really taking care of the ball, you know, handling the rock, as you say. And
So,
now you got a 2-point differential with 3:24 to go in the game.
Cirilli brings it up, and he's watched by Balcom. Teaneck leads by 2. Taken away by Gianni Balcom. Gianni Batterman. And a whistle as Teaneck wants to call a timeout. So with 3:03 to go in the game, 37-35, Teaneck leads.
You know,
There's the high school basketball on WCTV. Watch our programs on the internet. You can watch it anywhere in the world. Even John's family in Italy can watch it. The clips are on YouTube. You go to WCTV NJ, and the games will be on Cablevision and Verizon. That's Cablevision number 77/76, and Verizon on channel 24. So whatever you're watching it now, you'll be able to see it throughout March as we continue covering the 2016 Jamboree.
and you know, we should just mention the Jamboree Committee that gives us all this great publicity, and of course we love the way they do the job here. Again, Paul Pugliese and Ed Cromer, co-chairman, Leon Steinberg, John Ryan, Brookie Corcoran, Chris Annabelle, and of course the BCCA liaison, Tom Curry.
There's
Leon, right?
Rookie Corcoran all the way on the right. He's the one that bought me coffee. All I said was I can go for a cup of coffee, and he wouldn't get me a cup of coffee.
And Bobby's right in between them.
Bobby Steinberg is right there, and there's Leon right next to him, longtime coach. The rest of the people on the at the table, scorers table down there, John Ryan. There's Paul Pugliese. Pete DeFranco, who does the wonderful job with the refereeing.
We got a foul.
So it's just going to be a 1-on-1. You know, Daniels looked up to the scoreboard, saw what it was, and told the referee it's a 1-on-1.
They know the game.
Whitaker will come in and James will sit down. So Daniels, the outstanding center, will go to the line. Hits the bottom of the basket.
He has 19 points. Shooting the second foul shot.
There he is.
Good-looking young man.
Mr. Daniels.
6'7".
Yeah, he's got a nice.
Future D1 player.
You know what I like about him, John? He plays inside out. He can play inside, and he can go outside and shoot the 3.
He'll be a D1 player after next year.
Long jump shot, no good. Whitaker fighting Chapinski.
Oh, nice play.
Nice play
by
by
Rams. Number 22,
Chapinski.
Kapczynski.
Yeah, he knocked the ball off Whitaker.
Behind the back. 2:49 to go. 4-point differential.
Chapinski had it knocked out. Ramsey's going to put it in. Carroll throws out to Gaffney. Gaffney looking. Cirilli comes to the outside. Watched by Balcom. Cirilli pushes it back out. Carroll spinning. Puts it up. Doesn't get the rim. It's a fight inside. And out comes Lawrence, I believe. Well, Balcom.
Kapczynski on the foul, I believe.
It looks like it.
That'd be his 4th.
So it's a 4-point game with 2:31 to go. 39-35. Teaneck leads Ramsey. Balcom will go to the line. Hits it.
He's got 9 points.
So Balcom hits one. It's a 5-point game as Teaneck slowly pulls away now. Make it a 6-point game.
They only missed one foul shot in the whole game.
They can shoot. Teaneck can shoot.
Jawan Daniels missed one foul shot.
So Ramsey will call a timeout with 2:25 to go in the game. Teaneck leads 41-35. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. Well, we're coming back again. We have 2:25 to go in the game. Teaneck now has a 6-point lead, 41-35.
We had 11 for 12 from the line. Balcom, 8 for 8 from the line. Number one.
Cirilli's working outside for 3-point for Gaffney. No good, banging around. Paczynski has. Gaffney again, and hits for 3.
3-point.
So it's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go in the game.
That's Cirilli? Who was that made the 3-pointer?
Gaffney.
Oh, Gaffney?
And a whistle on the play. Let's see what we got here. There was a timeout call. Yeah, it's a timeout.
So Gaffney's now at 13 points.
So we have 41-38. Teaneck leads Ramsey by 2 points. John Ramsey's doing enough to stay close. They led for most of the first half. Teaneck's led most of the second half, and now it's a 2-point game. It's been very, very close throughout. There was a 9-0 lead at the beginning, but since then it's been close.
It's a game right now. The 3 points. Gaffney and Carroll have to shoot from the outside, and Cirilli. They can get the shot, but they got to get a pick and get the shot up. But what a game, 41-38.
Anything, couldn't ask for a better game from these two teams, and Ramsey is really, you look at Ramsey, they are really a good team.
They should go a long way in the States.
Oh.
They got great shooters, great dribblers, and losing Tesorero really hurt because that young man did a great job. Only 3 or 4 turnovers in the whole game for Ramsey. 5.
Yeah, it gives Mullane a chance to get in and play a little bit more. All these things you look at it in a positive way when everything is over. So here we go, 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the game. James brings it up. Gaffney's watching him. James breaks the defense down and puts it up. This is what Jaquay James can do. He can break a defense down, and he did it single-handedly.
That's his 4 points. His second basket of the game.
Gaffney spinning, puts it up, gets the rim. Again, a 3-point game, 1:24 to go. James brings it up. I don't think you want to put Teaneck on the line. They're like 11 out of 12.
That's exactly what they are.
James
well, that's
working.
so important.
And they're going to call Cirilli, I believe, for a blocking foul. That'll put James on the line. So James will go to the line.
They're only 11 for 12.
1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the game. James hits the first one.
That's his 5th point of the game. The second high scorer. He could be the highest scorer for the Teaneck Highwaymen. Great defense by the Rams against him.
James hits another one.
And the percentage has gone up.
Corey Gordon's in number 24 for Teaneck. Gaffney was knocked away by Daniels. Comes to Bannerman. Up the court to Whitaker. To Daniels. Puts it up. In and fouled.
.22 points for Daniel.
That was a nice play by Whitaker. He plays very well. He does the little things, young man.
Yeah, Daniels has 10 rebounds in this game. But he has 22 points to match his number. And he's got a foul shot. He's the only one that missed the foul shot for Teaneck.
Really? I wouldn't have picked him for the miss.
No, he's a great shooter. Oh!
Well, as you were saying, 7-point lead now for Teaneck.
I'm sorry, Mr. Daniels.
Long jumper, no good. Taken down by Bannerman, and I believe he is fouled.
So right now, with the foul shooting by Teaneck, they can extend this lead 7 points.
I believe it was a long three-pointer by Carroll made it 37-37. Since then, it's almost a 10-3 run.
Another miss. That was
Ramsey's got a heartbeat.
Gianni Bannerman misses the foul shot. And
Misses
the
both of
second.
them. Ramsey's got a heartbeat. They got to put it up quickly.
Well, the percentage is going
Gaffney
down.
puts it up. Short. Whitaker with another rebound and foul.
Looks like number 4, Carroll, on the foul. 47-40.
So Carroll with the foul. Carroll fouled. Whitaker will go to the line.
Carroll fouled out. So Carroll sits the bench. 6 rebounds for number 21. Whitaker shooting 2 foul shots.
So Whitaker will go to the line. He will shoot 2.
Carroll has finished with 7 points. And Tesorero has 7 points.
Oh, Whitaker hits the first one, makes it a 8-point game, 48-40. And Whitaker hits again. Whitaker came in off the bench and has played very, very well. He made a lot of contributions to the game.
And for the young people watching this game, you got to learn how to shoot foul shots. And at the end of every practice, that's what you do. You shoot foul shots. Teaneck does it well.
Ball goes out of bounds, 49-40.
23.2 seconds.
James.
You got to put him on a line.
There goes James. Nice handoff and a foul inside.
That's going to be against Kopczynski. Could be number 5.
That's number 5.
So that's 3 Ramsey have fouled out.
So that's 22. Sean Kopczynski will find out. So Carroll and Czapinski both fouled out.
So we have a law firm of Carroll, Tesorero, and Kopczynski.
Not a bad law firm.
Sounds good.
Well,
They played a great game, by the way, all 3 of them.
It's a 10-point game. It's coming down, there's 12 seconds to go.
Larry, this one's over.
Oh, yeah. Rebounded by Whitaker again with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This will come to an end with Teaneck taking an 11-point lead win over Ramsey, 51-40. But it was a very, very close game. Just like last week when Teaneck beat Riverdale, it was a very close game. This game was tied in the middle of the 4th quarter, but Teaneck had just enough to overcome a very feisty Ramsey team who John mentioned earlier, when they get into the States, they are going to be one difficult team to beat.
Let me give you the stats.
Okay, John,
as
go ahead.
they're shaking hands in the middle of the court. For Ramsey, who played their hearts out with 40 points. Gaffney had 15 points. Carroll had 7. Cirilli had 5. Kopczynski had 6. And Tesorero had 7 for a total of 40. And for the great Teaneck Highwaymen with their foul shooting, Balcom had 10 points, all from the line. Bannerman had 5 points. Whitaker had 6 points. Jawan Daniels, the MVP of this game, 24 points. And his cousin, James, with 6 points, a total of 51 points. So that's your first game as Teaneck moves on to the semifinals.
So we hope you enjoyed this game. The next game coming up will be Don Bosco Prep. They're seeded number 2 versus Paramus Catholic. They were seeded number 7. Again, the final score of the first game here, the Teaneck Highwaymen 51, the Ramsey Rams 40. Teaneck will move into the semifinals and play the winner of this next game coming up, Paramus Catholic, Don Bosco. Please stay tuned on your systems and networks here for the second game of the 2016 quarterfinals from the Rotman Center at FDU in Hackensack, New Jersey.